Hello there, and welcome back to our second episode. So, off camera, I've done quite a bit of mining. So, since we the last episode, I decided I did need some diamonds. Bit of a mining sesh. I went through a pickaxe and a half, but we did manage to get 39 diamonds. We've got a lot of cobble deep slate, which is beautiful because I absolutely love this block. It's beautiful for building. The tough as well. It's probably one of my it's up there with one of my favourite blocks now. But I came right down to, if I can actually press the F3 key, I came right down to minus 59. And I've just been just getting a strip mine open. So I do have a plan for this mine to make it look good, actually. So I am going to, eventually when we've got an automatic wood farm and stuff like that, we are going to come up and we're going to detail this all up and actually make it feel like a kind of a real mine. But let's do the do. And let's make some armor. So, diamonds. That is us a heck of a lot safer than what we were originally. So, got diamonds. So I feel a lot safer. I've still got 15, so here. Do want to make a set of tools? I definitely want a diamond axe. I do have sticks. So let's make a diamond axe. Let's make a diamond sword. And let's make a diamond hoe as well. We've got chain. So let's take some of this up. Leave the sticks down here in case we do come mining. We'll leave a spare armor set. But you know, we'll put that on an armor stand. That's our first set of gear there. So make a little into that. Actually, at the redstone. So today's episode, what I want to do. So I have been kind of doing some thinking. I've kind of wandered around the area. I know the direction I want to go with the area now. It's a very, very long staircase, but I definitely want to get into villages today. So we'll get a really nice villager breeder set up. And I think I've got a really, really cool, quite unique idea that I want to do with the iron farm. So the starter base, probably the second half of the episode, we'll be doing some interior work on that. But I think I've come up with a cool idea for an iron farm, how to disguise it and how to not only disguise it but keep it close to my where my just first general storage is going to be. But if we head to the top here, I forgot how very, very long this ladder is. So 118, you have to go so deep to get a decent amount of diamonds. I forgot how deep you have to go for them. I do kind of like it though, because you've got to be a little more, I suppose, like tactile with your mining now. So I've opened up a general stone mine, and now we've got obviously the deep slate mine where we're getting our diamonds. We're not going to probably need to mine diamonds again now. Because it is hardcore, we're not going to go through multiple sets of armour. Our tools, obviously, eventually will get mending. I've done a little bit of detailing, so not a lot. There's some more resources that I need. I need a lot more iron, so I can kind of put the... On here, I want some kind of spire type things. I want to put a little tower on this as well. But I'll kind of show you my first idea, what I've kind of had. So I think I'm going to do a little mini super smelter down here and make it just look like a kitchen, but we'll hide the smelter so you can't see it and it just looks like a kitchen with a single output. But in terms of iron farm, I actually want to put my iron farm in here. So kind of where this row is here, we'll have a spawning platform. And then obviously here we'll have our villagers that are getting scared by a zombie. Now the only thing with this is I'm going to have to make sure we spawn proof this roof. But we can kind of easily do that, and we can do it in a way where it's kind of going to add extra detail to the roof anyway. Because I mean it's nowhere near detailed yet. It will be detailed. You'll probably see it come together over the next couple of episodes. So that's what I want to do. So my iron farm. So the cool thing about the iron farm though is I've been thinking about, I want to put a chimney stack in there anyway. So essentially what's going to happen is the iron golems are going to spawn on a platform here. They're going to move forward and they're going to actually drop into our chimney, which will kind of come here. It will go all the way through the floor. And then down here we'll have a fireplace with a heath, and we'll obviously have campfires on it. The iron golems will drop down the chimney and they will land on campfires, and then obviously we'll suck the iron up from there. So we've kind of killing two birds with one stone. We're adding a lot of detail. We're adding an iron farm, and the fireplace is actually going to have some functionality. That's kind of my idea for that. Just eat some stuff into the chest. We definitely need more chests. Do need to get our storage up quite quickly. I'm quickly getting fed up with just eating stuff in chests here. This was our first set of armor that we made, so we do want to keep that, and we want to. I kind of want to do. I mean, every single time I usually play on servers, but every time I play on servers, I always see people do it. They make like mementos of like their first set of gear, for example. They'll put them on armor stands and they'll remember them. So I want to go through this whole series remembering stuff. So the unique things that happened and the first times and things like that. So I did keep my first diamond pick as well. So we'll put that in like probably somewhere in here we'll have a little museum. But the other idea that I had, so just going forward with kind of planning the area. So over here is going to be a port basically. So we're going to have to do a lot of terraforming. This is where our kind of big ships are going to go. Around here we're going to do a little dockyard, and this is where smaller ships are going to go. Now essentially I want to do, I've kind of committed to myself now that I'm going to be doing an absolute huge castle as a mega build. But when I say huge, I mean this thing is going to be gigantic. So it's going to go all the way along here. It might even, whether we do something on, I've got a couple of ideas for that. Whether the castle goes up to there, I'm not too sure on that, so I haven't kind of committed to that yet. But I do know, hello sir, friendly, I need eyes. I know I want, so the pathway essentially is going to kind of wrap around here and go up here. We are going to have our village trading hall here. Now I haven't got a design in mind that I want to do for it yet. I'm going to probably scroll through Pinterest and look at some fantasy style art for kind of a build palette and a block palette that I want to do. But I want this area down here. This is going to kind of, I want it to feel really enclosed, and this is going to kind of be the town that's supporting the castle essentially. So you've got your castle here, and then this whole kind of plateau here is going to be a huge kind of town that we're going to be building. But I want it all to feel very close. So the pathway is probably only going to be sort of 4 or 5 blocks, and then we're going to have another build here. We'll cut all this out. And then I think, I'm not too sure what we're going to do for the breeder. But we're definitely going to be building a town down here. But I think, so first things first, we're going to head off. There is a village in that direction. So we're going to head off to that village, take a boat, and hopefully the villagers play ball. And we'll grab some villagers, bring them over, get a breeder set up, and then we can kind of start thinking about putting an iron farm in. But I'll head over there, and I'll meet you over at the village. See you in a second. Okay, so we're here. So we need to grab 2 of these to get our villager breeder set up. What I do want to do, because I don't have much wool, is I do want to yoink all of their beds. So I've got 2 beds now. I just need 2 more. Sir, could you please... Do you have anything of any use? Nope, not really. Sir, that was rude. Please do not slam doors on my face. This should have a bed, and then just 1 more. And then we can start to boat them over. So we need, like I say, we need 2 villagers to get a breeder set up. Let's go and grab one. Right, we want one that's close to the water. Let's see, he's close to the water. Sir! Sir! He is candidate number 1. So, would you like to go on the boat? Aha. Nice. So that's one. So, we do have to travel quite far. We're probably, I'd say 400 or 500 blocks minimum away from base. So I'm going to take this guy back to base and come back and grab another one, and then I'll meet you back at base, and we will we'll start getting a breeder put together. See you in a second. Okay, so we're back. So we have our 2 contestants. They are here at the base. Now I've just been kind of scouting around. I did go out and get some calcite from one of the mountains, and I have to say that is one of the best features in 118 is the ability to be able to get calcite from the mountains. But I think what I want to do is we need to clear this area out now. We could actually do some enchanting soon. We are on level 30. But what I'm kind of thinking ahead with this one. So I know I want a building here where the breeder's going to be. But we're also going to have, obviously, a villager trading hall. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build kind of a really nice... I've got an idea for kind of a nice build here. Lots of calcite, deep slate, and I might even try and find a geode so I can get some amethyst to put into the build. But I'm kind of thinking... kind of a rectangular building, well, more of an L shape, kind of an L shape building here. We'll have like a nice pathway winding up here. And what I want to do is I want to put like a almost kind of a little watchtower in this build, which will hold the villager breeder essentially, and then we can just drop the villagers down. We can get villagers up to our iron farm easy enough when we start that. And what it also means is we can just drop villagers straight into the trading hall, get them cured up, and it kind of I think it's going to be a bigger build than what I was first originally going to do, but it's going to save us time in the long run because we're going to have to do less builds. So I'm probably going to time lapse this actually. So I'm going to get this built, get this ready, and then we will get our breeder set up, and then we will do our iron farm. But I think this should be a cool one. So I'm probably going to time lapse this. So enjoy and let's see what happens. Welcome back. So we got quite a bit done. It is a very, very nice build. A lot of detailing. I'm slightly concerned that I'm getting quite far behind with detailing because this needs a bunch of detailing and this needs a bunch of detailing. But we so we went with this kind of starting really dark and going light. I really do love this block palette. So we've got the deep slate mixing up to the cobble and the tuff, and then it kind of filters all the way up through the calcite, the diorite, up to the snow. Perfect. So we've got 3 beautiful triplets now. So these need to go to their forever homes. So we do need to start constructing this this iron farm. So if we can get out. So I still really want to put it in the ceiling, and I want to do the fireplace idea. I think I can pull it off. It's going to be a tight squeeze, and I'm going to have to do a lot of spawn proofing on top of the roof. But that should give me the opportunity to do some extra detailing up there anyway. Just with like buttons, slabs, pressure plates, things like that. That'll help give the roof a bit more texture as well anyway. So let's get... This doesn't necessarily need to be pretty. I'm going to need 2 buckets of water here. Let's take a water source up. Have I got any iron left? Where is my iron? Ugh, I think next episode I think we're going to have to kind of start doing the interior of this place and getting this storage sorted, because at the minute I'm just constantly losing things. Where did I put my iron? Did I put it in the chest around here? The absolute mood of Minecraft when you're just constantly fighting with inventory space and things like that at the moment. I think there's so many blocks now in the game, isn't there, that you're constantly fighting. Let's make 3. And I've got a chest in here. Boom. Right, let's get 2 water buckets. And let's go. Let's kind of map it out. Perfect. So I don't think I'm going to have to go and get some wool. I think I may have used all of my wool. I think. I know I haven't got enough for beds. But we can map it out anyway. So let's just use cobble for this. So if we go up here. So what we've got to do is we've got to put kind of villagers here on beds. Then we need a zombie kind of in the middle, and then kind of here we'll have our spawning pad, and it will push the golems into a 2 wide, which would then be our chimney essentially, and the golems will then fall down the chimney. That's the idea. So let's kind of map this out. If I do, I'm going to put a false ceiling in. Well, it's not really going to be a false ceiling, it's going to be a ceiling, I suppose, isn't it? So if we have our villagers on beds here, this is an even size room, so always going to be a little bit wonky. Let's just get rid of this now so we can map this out. So I want my zombie like 5 blocks away, I think, 4 or 5. So this will be where our zombie is, probably a block down. We'll do a little redstone contraption here, which will open and close. So just here we'll have a trapdoor, which will open and close so that they can see the zombie. And then so let's think about this. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. He'll be on the 5th. So our zombie's going to be here. And then I suppose I want this a little bit away so golems can't reach the... I don't know if I've got enough space to do this actually. Mind you, we can fence this off, so let's go all the way to here. So if we do something like this, where is our... So our fireplace is going to be here. So we need to flush them there. Let's do something like this. So like I say, this will all be covered up, so we don't need to worry about how this kind of looks for now. As long as it functions, that's all we care about at the minute. And if we do a wall here, we'll put fences here, so the golems... Have I got any fences? No, so let's just put walls in for now. And then we can replace these with fences, so the golems don't get stuck. I'm going to need trapdoors or something. Let's get some trapdoors. I I keep forgetting that I'm in hardcore, and I keep throwing myself off of things. There has been more occasions than I care to divulge that I've jumped off of buildings, and it's put me on like 1 heart. So I need to remember that I'm in hardcore constantly. Let's get you. I need some planks. Do I have planks? I do have planks. So let's do something like this. So the simple thing would be here to put a just lava blade at the top, and then the golems would be murdered up here. But we want this to look pretty, so, and we want functionality to our fireplace. So we're gonna burn iron golems apparently. Let's think about this. So I kind of want like one there probably. Do one in the corner. And this should, yeah, so the golems will. Then they'll fall down there. I might replace the floor with ice. So if I do something like this, I'll tell you what I can do actually. If there's not a lot of spawning space here, that's an only concern. But as long as I spawn proof okay, the golems are only going to spawn in here anyway. And I suppose, so that's pretty much, that's the layout of the farm done. So I think I'm going to go and get some wool. I will go and I'll go and find a zombie. I do have a name tag, which is a good thing, so I can name tag a zombie. So I am going to build the fireplace. Go and get the actual villagers up here. Get a zombie up here, and then I'm going to pull you back in once I've done the groundwork. So I will see you in a second. And as you can see, it works. Don't you just love the smell of roasted iron in the morning? So it's pretty quick as well. So I had to expand the spawning platform out a little, but it is kind of getting golems. I want to say about every 20 seconds or so. We will make it more efficient. So I do need to put a little redstone contraption in there, so it opens and closes a trapdoor, so they're not like constantly scared. But by the time, once you put, so we're going to put a fake ceiling in here, so obviously you won't actually see all the actual gubbins of this, you won't see it, so you'll just see a ceiling. And then this, we will obviously texture it all up and detail it. But it's working well. I'm really happy with this. So I think it's a nice way of hiding a iron farm. It does mean my house is going to be very loud, and we are going to constantly have the sound of iron golems burning. We'll think of a better storage solution for it, because I think this, with obviously being in this area and us building around it all the time, this is going to fill up quite quick. So I think I'm out of bread. There we go. So I think by the time we get all this decorated up, we'll get like a wooden, you know, some wood round here, some plant pots, and then we'll start to do the interior. So definitely next episode, I want to definitely do some interior design. We've got an iron farm now, so this is our kind of our gateway into new farms. We do need obviously we've got a bit of clear up to do, so we just need to get rid of all of this. We should be quite good with villagers now as well. I'd imagine we've got quite a few in here. That took me a good hour or so to get it. Oh yeah, we've got 4. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to AFK, obviously in between episodes, get enough villagers. I still don't know what to do in here, so if you do have any ideas on what we can put in the kind of breeder room, do give me a shout in the comments, because it will be helpful. But definitely next episode we will get our trading hall. That means we can get all of our enchantments done. As soon as we've done that, I think next episode it's going to be village trading hall. And then Probably to the nether. We need to go to the nether because I need to do the actual the ether hopper clock that I need for up here. I think I'm going to do an ether hopper clock. I think that's the simplest, that's kind of the smartest solution I can think to this. Would be to do an ether hopper clock. So just a simple clock here which opens and closes a trapdoor every 20 seconds or so. That way they can sleep at night. And then they're not going to be like constantly scared, which will help optimize the area. So definitely next episode. So interior design, villager trading hall, and we will definitely get into the nether next episode. But so the farm's it's not been running that long. So I imagine a good AFK session, and we're going to be laughing. We are going to be absolutely laughing. But this is an amazing farm, so I'm really happy with this. So I shall see you all in the next episode. Thank you all again for watching. If you are new here, do consider subscribing. If you liked it, do hit the like button because it does help out absolutely massively. But I am really enjoying this series. I think next episode it is going to get a lot more dangerous because we are going to have to go to another. But it's been an absolute wonderful episode. And have a good day, and I'll see you all later. Bye bye.